Are you trying to time the crypto bottom, or at least not maybe the exact bottom, but as close to the bottom as possible to buy the best altcoins which could give the highest returns? So am I, and I'm going to give away that portfolio that make 100x or whatsoever. Welcome to the Fomo Factory. If you have not subscribed to the channel, feel free to do so. Don't forget to turn on the bell notification, guys, so you won't miss out on anything. And please like the video. It pushes it into YouTube's algorithm a lot. Now, I'm going to look at Crypto Banter's portfolio. If you know about this, then you must be excited. If you don't know about this, let me tell you real quick. I'm buying into 4 crypto portfolios with coins called by Crypto Banter, Alex Becker, BitBoy, and the community, you guys. And I'm going to DCA into all of these portfolios with $2,000 or $3,000 to see if we buy as close as possible to the bottom of this bear market, how much it could be worth at the top of the next bull run. So when Bitcoin reaches $100,000, I'm going to give away the portfolio with the highest returns to this community. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel. For now, I'm going to show you my buying targets for these altcoins. Crypto Banter, there's a lot of people, of course, but I picked out the 10 coins that I feel like they talk about most, they're most bullish on. And you know, yeah, these are the coins, but when to buy them? That's more important, right? I mean, you can buy a fucking shit coin at the right time and make more gains than buying a great coin at the wrong time. So I think that's something we should put a lot of focus on. So let's take a look at their portfolio. I already dollar costed a little bit in Crypto Banter. I just invested $60 in Remark, Near, Arweave, and Render. And back in the days, I bought a little bit, but that's all in loss because guess what? Catching falling knives didn't work. Buying altcoins or Bitcoin right now is just stupid. Everything is still going down, but a lot of altcoins are they are hanging on tight support. And I don't want to miss out. I think it will get a lot lower though, but I could be wrong. So therefore, I'm dollar costing a little bit. So let's take a look at their portfolio. We have GNS, Near Protocol, Theta Network, Render, Arweave, Remark, Lido Finance, Stargate, Wester, and Gujira. These are the coins that I'm going to dollar cost into in this bear market to make a ton of money in the next bull market. And you might not believe how much these returns could be, right? But if you look, for example, at a Remark, which went from $4 right here all the way to more than $66, for example. But now we are sitting at $1, right? What if it goes back to $66? That's a 60x from this point already, right? But what if it first goes to, well, not 60x, but what if it first goes to 50 cents, for example? I don't know if it's going to get that low, but you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? In that case, you want to have the best buying opportunities. And these should, supposed to be the best coins, according to one of the biggest YouTube gangs out there, right? So, they should be right about that. Let's take it to the test. So I'm going to pop up their portfolio in TradingView and show you the buying level. So let's start with GNS, Gains Network, which has been really, really, really strong. There's not a lot of history on this thing yet. Also, there's no Bitcoin pair listed right here, so it's hard to tell for this one when to buy. But if you look at the range, give or take, the range is kind of around, I don't know, here up till, yeah, it's all over the place, right? So it's hard to put lines on this one. But this is kind of the range we're in, right? We are closer to the bottom side of the range than the top side of the range, right? So in that case, it's already good maybe to have some. Plus, GNS has been so strong in this bear market, like it doesn't exist for a long time yet. But if you look, maybe there's a little bit more information on CoinGecko about it. January, yeah. So if you look, this is January, like November 2021. So this is exactly where the bear market started, right? It started at $1 and is now sitting at $3. This coin is insanely strong. And yes, it went to $5 in a bear market where everything went down 90+%. So what the hell is this going to do in a bull market then? So I'm pretty curious, right? The other hand, we do not have a great buying opportunity yet on Gains Network. I mean, we're now sitting at $3. We were sitting at 150. We were sitting even at 70 cents. These were the buying opportunities. So I am not buying this right now, right? Also, if you look right here, GNS, I haven't bought it yet. Maybe I will miss out. Could be, definitely. But I'm not buying near all-time highs. Like, the bear market gives us so much opportunities to buy at low prices. Why would I put some money into something that's basically sitting at its all-time high? It's stupid, right? So that's not what I'm going to do for now. But it is a very strong coin, and there is a good chance that I will miss out on this. Therefore, back in the day, I bought a little bit for a, I think, slightly better price, but it's like not big difference. $3.12, right? So it's not that crazy or anything. So when am I going to buy Gains Network? Well, I think that, and I said this in the videos before, but for the new people, I do want to say this. The Bitcoin dominance is sitting super low. You know, on the daily chart, if you zoom in, it looks super high. But look, if I put it on the weekly and we zoom out a little bit, it's sitting at its lows, basically, right? This is the range for the last 1.5 years. I expect it to go at least up to the upper side of this range again, and maybe even breaks this range, right? But this is a move. You know, altcoins, compared to their Bitcoin pair, is 30-40% down, give or take, right? So we get way better opportunities, because there's no reason for me to believe that all of a sudden it will never get there again. Like that's stupid, right? So I'm mostly going to buy these altcoins with Bitcoin, not with dollars. Because on dollars, they might not get down, right? They probably will, but they might not. So let's go to the next one. And that's Theta. Let me first take a look. Oh man, it's so stupid. Okay, let me do this alphabetically. Let's go with Arweave. Arweave, great project. I like Arweave a lot, but it's sitting quite low right now, right? So if we take a look at Arweave, the full history of Arweave, there's not a lot of history on the KuCoin chart. But then again, if you look at this, what is it doing? It's making lower lows. We have a low. We have a low, and this right here, we just put in a lower low, right? It's making lower highs as well, right? We have a high, we have a high, and on closing basis, we had a lower high, right? Not the wick, right? But it's making lower lows and lower highs. So should you be going crazy right now? No, it's super tempting. Of course, I know. If a chart looks like this and you believe in the project, it's hard not to put a lot of money in. But this thing is at $6. You could have thought the same when it was at $17. Right? And a lot of people did, because they bought there, right? Because, but, you know, it could go like, man, it could go to $3 for the same case, right? So be a little careful with that. All I know, though, is that also the stochastic RSI on the weekly chart. So if you have TradingView, put it on the weekly, go to your indicators and type in stochastic RSI. Right, this is a very good indicator, because basically every time when you buy the oversold territory and you sell overbought, you will make a good trade. That's basically, you won't catch the exact bottom or exact top, but it is kind of a trading trick hack, right? Because you can look it up on basically every chart. If you bought here and you sold here, look what the chart did in the meantime. 150%. Right? And even when it's not completely oversold, right? Still, you bought here, sold here, 110%. And you won't sell the exact top and buy the exact bottom, because you never know, like, it was getting here. You could have bought it here, right? But when it's here, you could have bought it here. So you have to be very patient, but it's a possibility. So, but moral of the story, I don't buy when the stochastic RSI is overbought. Like, that's stupid, at least, right? Now it's approaching these levels again, at least, right? So if we look at Arweave Bitcoin, oh, this fucking chart, man. Let me zoom in a little bit. Sometimes it's so stupid. Look, this is what I do like to see, though, because on the Bitcoin pair, it found its June bottom again, right? We bottomed here in May with a wick, and in June, where everything really bottomed, that's exactly where we bottomed. And now we bottomed there, but it's not just a bottom, we are bouncing off of it, right? That's what I really like, with a oversold stochastic RSI as well. right? That's a good thing. That's a really good thing, right? Same as here. And when it went up again, you know, big gains, big gains. So it's a nice M pattern. I don't know. You could see this as a beautiful double bottom, but I want to know how this plays out. But a lot of buying volume all of a sudden. So Arweave, when it comes to Bitcoin, it looks like a very beautiful chart for a nice rebound, relief, right? I'm not saying that it cannot get lower though, because also this one, like, it's not making lower lows for now, but it doesn't mean that it can't happen, right? So be a little aware of that. And can we make something out of this? Maybe. I absolutely fucking can't. So I don't know. Yeah, we have a long way to go, man. So, but Arweave looks like, if you ever going to buy Arweave, like if you bought it here, if you bought it here, it doesn't matter, then buy it now, right? Like now is the best opportunity you'll get. So far. And that's the thing. Lido, I don't know what I think of Lido. The project itself is okay, but I thought that with Lido, a lot of VCs had tokens in their wallets, but I'm not completely sure what's up with that though. It's not far from its all-time high as well. Like the all-time high was $7, it's now $120. Like, and that's double, right? If you see something like that, you could, and same goes for Matic, BNB. You could say like, whoa, I'm not buying that. There are way better opportunities. There are quality projects that are 20, 30 times from their all-time high. Look at Falcon Forge, for example, Gala, I don't know, right? On the other hand, these projects are super strong in this bear market. So what are they going to do in the bull market, right? So it's interesting. So if you get low prices on these projects, then it's super interesting to buy them, right? Because that's an opportunity you won't get a lot. For now, I think that with Lido, USDT, well, the first major resistance is sitting at around 134. So that's not that far from now, right? That's the first big resistance. And we could get there. We might not, we might go down from here, but that's the first big resistance. If we go down dollar value, I think that around, yeah, around, it's always around, right? 93 cents. Like this is kind of the range for now. If you look at the daily as well, like it's ranging all this, like you could even put this a lot lower still. And we just broke out of this. Look, we had a lot of resistance here. We broke out of it and we might test the 18, 17 as support and then go up again. Towards this, around 140 level, give or take. If it goes down, though, I would like to take a look at the Bitcoin chart, because this looks like a chart that, has a lot of room to go down. On the other hand, if you draw a line over it, it's not perfect. I know it looks like shit, but it is a clear breakout, right? If you bought this breakout, you would make like, what is it, 15% or so? I don't know, from the moment it broke out. Voila, I'm still fucking fabulous. So if you bought this breakout, nice trade. What I think that could happen right now is that it might retest this line and then go back up again. So buying it around this area right here might not be that bad of an idea for Lido Finance, because like I said, Lido. Because it is a strong project and it kind of lines up with this support right here, right? We have some, well, pretty decent support right here, kind of right here, So the first target for me is around 17% lower. However, if we break that, and again, if I talk about one of these coins that you really like, and I talk about the fact that we go down, please don't feel offended, because it might look like that I say that like your coin is bad or anything. It's not. I'm investing in it, right? But the general market of altcoins is just looking like it's going to go down. I have a lot of videos on that. Check it out on my channel. These coins, some hold up better than the other, but none of them are bear market resistant, right? All of them experience a bear market, right? So we could definitely see garbage levels for altcoins that we have not seen before this bear market, although the Bitcoin bottom might be almost in. Like I said, if the Bitcoin dominance goes up a lot, right? Without Bitcoin having a massive run to the upside, right? Because we first still need our accumulation phase, then altcoins will go down against their Bitcoin pair, not necessarily to their dollar pair, but to their Bitcoin pair. Therefore, it's smart to stack up on some Bitcoin and buy these with your Bitcoin later on. Because then you first ride the wave with your Bitcoin, and then when the altcoins bottom against Bitcoin, you buy them with your Bitcoin, so you can ride that wave. So you know, if something provides a 10x, cool. But if you first do a 2x on something else, then you have a 20x in total, right? The market gives you way more than one single trade. You have to play it a little smart to make the most out of it, of course. Enough preaching. You're not stupid. You probably already know that. And if you didn't, you're welcome. I'm not saying I know it all, but you know, so far that's just how it works. If we break this level, then yeah, I can see some support, by the way, right here at around this level right here. So let me remove this to make it a little more clear. So my buying levels for Lido are basically this from this point, 17% lower at around 6,000 Satoshis, give or take. Then around 26% lower at around 5,400 Satoshis. And then around 40% lower around 4,400 Satoshis. And I think, like, you know, will Lido get to around this area? I don't know. Lido is too strong for that so far, unless something happens to the project itself, of course. But just market conditions, I would be surprised why all of a sudden it will weaken so hard. Near Protocol. A lot of people really bullish on Near Protocol. Near Protocol is a project. It's a good layer one. I don't know a lot of projects that are being actually built on Near yet, but the technology is very good. It's pretty new, and I think Near could catch us by surprise. If you take a look at the dollar chart, still making low. Look, I mean, it came from all the way from, you know, $20, $22. It's now sitting at $1, right? Again, I showed you this before. A market has 4 phases, right? Accumulation, that's sideways, uptrend, distribution, downtrend, and then the accumulation again. You buy the accumulation. That's the only place where you buy, right? In the uptrend, you make money, right? In the distribution, you take your profits, and in the downtrend, you go find another hobby, and then when it's accumulation again, you buy, right? This is a pretty decent chart that shows that. They really had an accumulation on this chart, but this should be the point where you would have bought. Make your money, take your profits, although we had that crazy dip right here, but you know, take your profits, do absolutely nothing. And this looks like right here, like, you know, oh, it's accumulation again. Yeah, it's definitely not. Sometimes you have to, they say, zoom out when in doubt. Well, zoom in if you feel like I want to go all in an environment, whatever. Because clearly lower lows and lower highs, right? So it's still in its downtrend. You know, the downtrend has slowed down, but it's still in the downtrend, right? So buying Near right now, yeah, could be the bottom, but the chart doesn't suggest that it's the bottom, right? If you look at Near Bitcoin, it's near its lows, right? Stupid. So, and look at the stochastic RSI being oversold for a long time. So yeah, it is very tempting to buy right now. I must definitely give you that. But I think Near could go down at least to this support line right here, because we're basically sitting at almost nothing, right? And that's still another 15% down. So yeah, you can throw $100 in. Then you have $85 right here, right? And if your $85 goes to, I don't know, here, for example, great bag, right? But if you put your complete $100 in right here and you go right here, then you make a lot more. So that small 15% that you feel like, oh, it doesn't matter, it matters a lot, right? It matters a lot, not only on your losses, but on your profits, but your potential profits as well, right? So Near, very interesting chart. I'm personally waiting for it to hit, you know, this level right here. And I don't know if there's any more history on there, though. Let me take a real quick look, because isn't Near a little bit older than what we see right there? October 2020. Yeah. This should be in... Okay, wait a second, because this is important stuff. Is there a chart... UOB always list every fucking thing, so they should have it. Here we go. So if we look at the UOB chart for near, this is where it stopped on KuCoin, right? But we have this history here as well. So in that case, I feel like, yeah, this is a great point, right? What we just showed around this level right here. But if we go a little lower, you'll see as well that this is an important level, and this right here is around the last level. So if you really feel like, damn, I like near, but I feel like it could get lower, then the most important levels first, around 13, 14, 15% down, then around 33% down, and the last level is around 50% down, right? So you're not only preventing yourself from losing half of your money, but also if you buy right here, you make twice as much if you go up. So if near from here does a 20x, which is definitely possible, cool. But if you buy it right here, you make a 40x, right? So it's a lot better. It's a long video, sorry. I'm more, preaching about crypto than showing the targets, but I'm also trying to, explain why I do this. So you can do that for yourself as well in your own portfolio. Remark is what they have in their portfolio. I think that was a call from Hustlepedia. Remark, good tokenomics, low cap, very low cap, far from its all-time high. Really good project though, strong community, just not there yet. Built on Kusama from what it looks like, I thought. Yeah, Moon River, Kusama, I don't even know, man. Remark has a lot of potential to go up though. And if we take a look, like it went from $60 to $170, right? Market cap went from 500 million to 16 million. So also around the same amount of losses. So this one is actually that far from its all-time high, right? It's not because tokens got vested in the meantime that much. So Remark, if they keep on building and they survive the bear market, yeah. Look, for a lot of projects, look where almost every altcoin peaked in 2021 at the same time. Was it because all these projects at the same time released all good stuff? No, it's just because if the market does well, every fucking thing does well, right? How high it goes, that's dependent on the type of project. But for this kind of project, it's like just survive the bear market and it will do a 20x at least, right? At least. So with Remark, I feel like, okay, high risk, high reward play, but damn, this is really high reward. Still making lows though. I mean, that's clear, right? If you zoom in, it's going down, 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 and it's not a free fall anymore, like right here. This is absolutely fucking painful, where it went like from $19 to around $3 in a matter of like 1.5 months or so, right? Now it is still going down though, but less quick, but still I can't draw lines today. Doesn't fucking matter, man. But it's still going down, right? And it's like, when is this going to stop? Well, I don't know, but I feel like, man, I already bought some. I think I bought some Remark. Yeah. Shut up. Yeah. So I have bought some, although I think it was stupid because Remark, it's 180. Could it go to less than $1? Definitely, for sure. But what if not? Right? Because do I want to miss out on a potential 40x? Because I think it could go down another 50%. Or 100%, or 60, 70%. Nah, that's not worth it for me at this moment, right? If I would have already have a lot of Remark, then it would have been a different story, though. If you look at Remark Bitcoin, it's sitting still around the same levels where it was in October. So, yeah, it's lower lows, lower highs, but it is holding up around this area. So that's looking quite interesting, right? And stochastics are, everything is starting to reset a little bit, right? So I don't want to be the type of dude that says like, yo, everything points out that it's going to get lower, so I don't buy anything, right? Because there are some things that do point out that these are at least good buying opportunities, right? Render, Oh yeah, but where to buy remark? Well, now, give or take. Render is also pretty nice of a project, and this one has been holding up pretty strong. If we look at Render Dollar, like if you missed the complete 2021 run, where it went from, what was it, like 40 cents, 35 cents, all the way to $8, right? If you missed out on that, you get the exact same fucking opportunity right now again. Exactly the same opportunity, right? Because why did Render pop right here? Well, it was a bull market and it's a good project, right? Will we get a bull market again? Of course. Is it still a good project? Well, as far as I know, nothing has changed. So there's absolutely no reason for me to believe that it's not a good moment to buy some Render right here. Did I bought some Render? I think so. Yeah. So I feel like, why wouldn't it, it's a good buying opportunity. Could it get lower? Definitely, right? But what if you put in, it also depends on what you want, right? If you put in $100 right now and it goes down to 50 first, but then again later it goes to that $8 again, you still have $2,000. You could have had 4,000, but then again, you make 20x. What we're talking about, right? But there for your dollar cost. So Render USDT looking quite strong though, to be honest, because it's sitting at its June lows still, like a little beneath it, but these were all fake outs. And now it's having 3 weekly close below it. So of all this time, Render is now at its weakest. I'm betting my odds that it climbs back up, but it could go down. And if it goes down, yeah, then we have to take a look at the Render Bitcoin chart, because that has some room to go down, I think. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these charts, man? So let's take a real quick look at how much potential that has to go down before it finds some historic bottoms. Like, some, definitely. But the nice thing about Render Bitcoin is this: low, higher low, higher low. So that's looking quite strong. That's looking quite good, to be honest. Like, since... Like, forget this bull run. It's making higher lows all the time. Low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher. So not bad. Definitely not bad. Definitely not bad. But what if, again, the market does something that we don't like, right? Render is not resistant. So what are the levels I'm looking for? Render, if it gets to around this level, I'm gonna buy, and if it gets to around this level, and I'll tell you the levels in a second. Yeah, this would be a really fucking great buying opportunity, guys, because this would been like, you could have more than 20x your money on Render in the last bull run. If this happens, you can double that, right? If this happens. Because this is, well, not double, but this is like 40% down or so. So the first target is around 13% down. Second target is around 43% down, right? That's for Render. So 2,100 Satoshis and around 1,400. And I say around because, you don't exactly know, of course. Stargate, I don't know much about the project, but yeah, they say it's good. So I don't have really calls from Ren, by the way, because yeah, he makes some good calls, but overall, I've bought some coins, he said, in the last bull run, and thousands of dollars are now worth 3. So yeah, but Stargate, also pretty strong since it was sitting at its June bottom. It never got below that, although we had the FTX collapse that made sure a lot of altcoins found new lows. That didn't happen with Stargate. So Stargate is pretty strong though. Did it came from far? $4 now sitting at 30 cents. Yeah, average, right? I mean, if you do not pull off at least a 10x in the next bull run, you're doing something really stupid. But yeah, my buying opportunity for Stargate will be right at this point, by the way. And if I look at Stargate Bitcoin, then it has some room. Like, yeah, this would be the biggest level. It's not that much. It's like 5% down. From there, we have to see. There's not a lot of history on Stargate. Sorry, bit sick. Little kid, sick more than not sick. Yeah, but look at this chart, man. Come on, good opportunity in my opinion. Could get lower, but good opportunity. Then we have two more, Western and Kujira, but they are not listed right here. But we got, oh yeah, Theta. Theta Network, super strong coin. I think this could really do well in the bull market. Really well. It was sitting at around $16, now at 70 cents. Right, it's more than a 20x from its all-time high. Theta, really good project. And I love, look, if you are prepared for a bear market, you love this. Because what did it do right here? 100 extra money right here. Go back. You put in, let's say you put in $100. You 100 extra, you have $10,000. You go all the way, you sell there, you go all the way down, and you 20x that again. You have $200,000 out of 100 in just 2 cycles. It's basically very easy. You just have to pick, well, you have to pick the right coins and the right time to buy and sell. That's the hardest, by the way, but in theory, it's easy. Theta, it's sitting at the support right here, right? So, but if it goes down, then yeah, the first support level is not that far away, like 20% or so. 20%. The next one is like, yeah, is it here or is it here? Well, around here, right? So the next support level is 20%, and the one after that is around 60-70%, give or take, right? If you buy right there, look, I mean, if you can buy Theta at 24 cents, and if it goes back to its all-time high, and guys, I'm just talking about going back to all-time highs. I know a lot of altcoins won't go back to their all-time highs, but a lot of altcoins also will go surpass their all-time high. Next bull run, there's way more money in crypto, right? So far, every single time. So therefore, and these are the best projects according to these famous YouTubers. They're not famous for no reason, I guess. So, right? So, yeah. Then we have Weather. Weather, really low cap project, $6 million market cap. This is the DAO or 100x, but I think that the product is pretty insane. Find friends, join communities, and share content. Weather brings old and new friends together around your passion for gaming. And I thought that this project had around like 100 million users, 100 million, a million users already. I feel like the token is way too low cap for what the project does and how many users it has. And it kind of shows, though, that in here, this is where the bear market started. Here's where the bear market started, right? What did Weather do? Went up. Only up, right? And now it's going a bit sideways. I think this thing is going to explode in the next bull run. So did I already bought some Weather, though? No, I haven't. Weather is something, if I look at the chart, I feel like, look, this area right here could be a support level right around a cent, and it's now 1.7 cents. But this thing could also 100x. Again, risk-reward ratio, I feel like, man, I already want to buy some. You can get this on Uniswap, fucking Hotbit. Basically Uniswap, they need some good exchange listings, but you know, for now the gas fee is 15 guai. It's not a lot. It's like $3 for a swap, right? If you want to buy anything more than $50 worth of these tokens, then it's kind of worth it in my opinion. So I'm definitely going to buy some Weather because this thing could really do really well. Or die. Banter challenge, last one, Kujira. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Good tokenomics, definitely. Quite low cap, not low cap, but quite low cap, mid-low cap, right? If you look at Kujira, the price chart came from $5, now sitting at 40 cents, 10 times from its all-time high. Yes, like 11 times from its all-time high. You could have got slightly better buying opportunities, but I don't know if this is a glitch, by the way, where it went from 70 cents all the way to a cent. If not, should definitely bought here. But Kujira looks like a decent place to already dollar cost a little bit. Could it go to 20 cents? Sure. But that goes for every altcoin. Could it go down another 60%? definitely. Stay tuned to the channel. I will make a new video tomorrow or the day after tomorrow where I explain more in depth why altcoins could go down so hard and what you can do to actually prepare for that, so that you can, like, without a bear market you will not get these life-changing opportunities. So it's painful if you are in these altcoins, but if you are prepared, you're going to get rich, right? So let's focus on that. For now, like the video if you like the video. If you have an opinion about this, leave a comment, turn on the bell notification if you already subscribed to the channel, and if not, do so, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day.